Let's work with the unit circle. Each one of the points, each one of the terminal points on the unit circle has a special property. The x-coordinate plus the square plus the y-coordinate square of each one of these points is equal to 1. And this is true for all the points on the unit circle. This is something that is we can verify. So 1/2, let's take the point, let's call this point P and work with that. So 1/2 squared plus square root of 3 over 2 square is equal to 1. Let's verify this. This means that 1 over 4, so it's 1 square is 1, 2 square is 4, plus square root of 3 square is equal to 3, divided by, again, 4 is equal to 1. 1/4 plus 3/4 equals to 1. If you try to verify each one of these points, let's call them P1, P2, P3, you will get exactly the same proof. Basically, that the sum of x squared plus y squared for each one of these points is equal to 1. So, if someone gives you a point, like let's say the point 1 over 5, comma, y, and ask you if this point, what should be the y, in order for this point to be on the circle, on the unit circle, then the only thing that you need to do is to solve the equation x squared plus y squared equals to 1 for x equals to 1/5. If you do that, then you get 1 over 5 squared, of course, plus y squared equals to 1. You solve for y, and this will give you y squared equals to 1 minus 1 over 25. The result for that will be 24 over 25. Well, this is equal to y squared, so you need to take the square root from both sides, and in this case you get two answers. The one will be plus or minus square root of 24 over square root of 25. Let me simplify a little bit this for you. This is going to be plus or minus square root over 25 of 25 divided by 5. You can simplify it further if you want, but this is not necessary. Let's leave it as is for the moment. Square root of 24 over 5 and minus square root of 24 over 5. What does this tell us? What does it mean that I have two solutions here? Well, it means that there are 2 points on the unit circle where the x-coordinate is 1/5. The one will be plus 1/5, comma, square root of 24 over 5, and the other point will be the 1 over 5, comma, minus square root of 24 over 5. So, it appears that there are 2 points that they have x-coordinate 1/5. Now, x-coordinate 1/5, the point will be somewhere here, 1/5, if you take the entire range right here and you split it, let's say, into 5 pieces, like this, then this means that the point where the x-coordinate is 1/5, let's say that this is 1/5, is going to be this point up here. So we look now at this point up here, that is the point, let's call it M. This point will have a y-coordinate, as you can see, that the magnitude of the y coordinate is this. And this is going to be nothing else than square root of 24 over 25. Now, there is also another point that corresponds to the coordinate x coordinate equals to 1/5. And the point that we are talking about is this one. Let's call this point K. It is obvious that the x coordinate of this point K is 1/5. And the y coordinate that corresponds to this point will be this one. That is, because it's under the x-axis, the magnitude of that is going to be negative square root of 24 over 5. Okay, so 2 points. The one point with the positive y coordinate will be on the first quadrant, while the second one, the one with the negative y, is going to be in the fourth quadrant. Okay, so if someone tells you, yes, you need to find this point that we started with, right here, but this point, they tell you, is in the fourth quadrant, then this means that you will exclude this and you will focus on that point. So the y coordinate will be negative square root of 24 over 5. And this is because you know already that it is going to be on the fourth quadrant and the y coordinate will be negative.